Hey everybody, thanks for wandering back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup, and we're getting ready to decorate this awesome little build I've got behind me. Hope you guys enjoyed the actual build itself and the flybys last time. Hope you're excited to check out the decoration process as we get started here. This is going to be a lot of fun, and this usually takes a long time, and the decoration process involves a lot of different pieces, so I have just gone ahead and switched on creative mode. It's a little easier than me trying to, it's just a little easier and faster than me trying to spawn in every single piece that I need for everything. Usually I do try to just spawn in pieces just so that I can, you know, stay within the confines of what we're building with at this point in the build through. And this is, you know, this is about what we have, but I am going to go ahead and just turn on to decoration mode so that I can just easily and quickly place everything that we need, because decoration takes a long time. There's a lot of detail, a lot of silly little things that go into this, but anyway, that's enough of me ranting and raving. Let's get started. I'm so excited. Let's start building. All right, what to get started with? All right, first things first, I really wanted to have a little bit of a yard here, so we're going to pick a little high spot. This looks like a good spot right here. We're going to try and fill this in as much as possible right here where the staircase and the little porch come over. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's try and build all of this up as much as we can. Nice. I do want to leave some of these trees up for looks. This is not one of them. This one's kind of like right in the middle of everything, so we're going to go ahead and chop this one down. All right, we have a little bit of a yard now. Feeling better about it. This looks pretty good. Nice, 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 nice. You know, I think I am going to go ahead and get rid of this tree as well. It's kind of right in the middle of everything. It is kind of unfortunate that we don't have, or is there? I mean, I've got everything unlocked at this point, but I don't think that there's actually like an oak. What are these trees, you know? Ancient tree? Can we plant ancient trees? Is there a way to... I wouldn't mind one here right on the corner, but it's not really a big deal. Alright, there we go. We've got a little bit of a yard. We're going to leave that yard behind, though. It was one of the first things I wanted to take care of. But let's start with some railing out here. Really want to start with some railings first. Super simple railings. We're just going to use the wood beams. Gonna bring those all the way across all the outer edge of the porch here. Then some vertical 1 meter beams. Super simple, super straightforward. Just a nice, easy railing. We're gonna go ahead and put one right in the wall there. And go around and add the top beam. Nice. All right, stairs are next. We're going to go ahead and put some of these little slope pieces on. There we go. Oh, nope. Come on, snap where there we go. Snap where I tell you to snap. Very nice. And we'll build the upper level of it. Finish it off with a couple of little support beams. There we go. Nice. Looking good. Look at how easy that came out. I'm going to go ahead and add these beams all the way down on the corners here just to add a little detail to it. I think that looks really good. There we go. Yeah, for some reason that seems to add a lot. I think I might do the same in here. There we go. Awesome. Looking good, looking good. All right. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I just threw this in here for a rested bonus anyway. Oh, what am I doing? Destroying all sorts of stuff underneath. Bad. Bad Hiccup. Alright. Usually the first thing I want when I walk into my house is... Actually, let me go ahead and put this doorway in. Let's get that lined up as best we can. I like the door to be centered. So I always place one. And then kind of just like pull the second one back. We go. It's always got a little bit of a gap when you're building with these pillars. I like to try and seal it up, but it's hard to do. Alright, in order to seal up this door really well, I'm going to try and place this as... Yeah, we're going to get that in as deep as we can. Go ahead, just build it straight up. We're going to do the same thing over here. Snap a piece across. Just go ahead and build that into the wall right there. Get rid of that bottom piece. And the door now should want to snap. Yep, wants to snap right into those 2 beams that we just put in. There we go. Now we have a nice little centered doorway, kind of halfway in and out. I like that a lot. That looks really good. Very nice. I really like having the workbench and some storage right here, easily accessible. As soon as I walk in, you know, the workbench is something you're always really working with. So we're going to try and squeeze a workbench and forge in here. Let's go ahead and see if we can swing that right now. Like the workbench being right there. Oh, there's so many cool new things that I'm trying not to look at that I know I'm going to unlock when I get to the Mistlands. I need to start messing around with some Mistlands build pieces. Anyway, I really want to take part in a competition for Valheimians that's going on for the builds. And unfortunately, I've been really set back lately, having to deal with all my own house problems and whatnot. But hopefully, I won't be too late or too far behind, and I can get in on that build competition, because that would be really cool to me. Alright, everybody knows me. I love shelving. I'm going to have a ton of shelving in this house, so just get ready for it. We're probably going to try and squeeze the forge in either here. I'm kind of liking this as a forge area, though. And we'll kind of just do like a good bit of storage over here with the workbench, and then a good bit of storage in here with the forge. But yeah, I like to have my workbenches on the first level. That's just me and my thought process usually. We'll probably do some smelter and kilns out here. It's the swamps. We always want that, but that's my thought process on why I'm putting stuff in here. I like to have access to my storage, my workbenches, almost immediately when I come into my houses. So let's keep building up here. So this is my quick and easy shelving. I always kind of like, this is my go-to shelving. It's really simple. It always looks really good, but just the little 1x1 flooring pieces with a little bit of like beam support, and man, it always ends up looking so good. I always love it. We're just gonna throw in some storage. So we do live in the we are living in the swamps at this point, and we do have access to a lot of the you know, we do have access to iron. I could be building with a lot more reinforced chests. I like the reinforced chests. I do think they definitely give you a lot more definitely a lot more storage space, but I really like the way that I can just sneak these in. I really like the original storage chests. I've just been working with them for a long time. We are probably going to put some of the reinforced chests in down here. Part of me kind of wants to get rid of that and just sneak one in right there. What do you guys think of that? That looks pretty good. I am sneaky. I like it. All right, we need to upgrade this workbench though. So this is some good storage. Probably going to try and get some more storage up top, because I think from down here we should be able to access it. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit. We'll put one of these on each side. Slip a little one right in the middle. There we go. Looks pretty good. And I'm almost positive we should be able to access that from down here. Yep. Reinforced chest. Reinforced. Nice. So we've got some pretty good storage right there. That looks awesome. All right. Next, I want to start leveling up this crafting bench. So we're going to start with a little wood worker chopper block thing. I always like having one of these nearby. And I don't know, it just always looks good right on the side. And I'm probably going to put one out here with some cool storage and stuff. I always like having this chopping block near like wherever my logs are. Is this going to be close enough? I was really hoping this would be close enough. But it's going to be too... I kind of wanted it to go and sit right there. That would have been awesome, don't you guys think? I think we can actually do it. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. I think that might be the only thing in my way. Yep. All right, so now we're just going to center it. Kind of pull it out to the edge of the table as best we can. I'm liking right about there. That looks fine. Let's press it back a little more. There we go. That looks pretty good. Nice. All right. Then we can go back in and re-add these little support pieces. There we go. Do these from the other side. There we go. Now it's all back together. Awesome. That looks great. Fantastic. It doesn't look very centered, but mostly because of the extra little pieces over here. You know, but it actually feels pretty centered. I've got it lined up with this string here and this foot. That's what I'm calling center, so it looks a little off center. You can probably move it over, maybe not. This might end up bumping into this, but I'm gonna leave it there. I think it looks pretty good. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna toss in this bad boy somewhere. I like this thing, but this thing is always one of the tougher things for me to place. You know what? Actually, I think we're gonna put it right here. Actually, There we go. Put a little half wall down there, and we'll put another piece of storage down. You can never have too much storage. I mean, honestly, if you played this game yet, you can never have too much storage. I'm kind of tempted to put this across and just like finish that. Nah, probably not. All right, moving on. Anyway, all right, so we got that. Don't actually have access to this yet because we won't have obsidian until we get to the mountain. So that we're gonna leave that there. Because again, if you're new to the build through, or if you're just checking this out for the decorations, what I'm doing here, quick recap. Go ahead and skip ahead like 30 seconds if you want to skip this, but quick recap. So the build through was just me starting the game from the beginning in the meadows and building with the limitations of what resources are available in each biome. So I'm trying to keep everything here in the swamps that I'm building, you know, only build with what I would have available to me here. The only rule that I've broken from that so far is wolf rug. I've used a little bit of wolf rug just for decoration because I didn't realize, or I did realize, but it took me a while to figure out that, like, you don't get another rug until the wolves on the mountains. So I'm trying not to go crazy with the wolf rugs, but I do use them occasionally. But that is the only thing, just a little bit of wolf fur, that is the only thing that I've spawned in ahead of its time. Everything else on these builds is completely achievable within its biome, within the vanilla game, and I think these are all pretty moderately medium-sized builds, and I feel like they're possible. It's not something completely gigantic that would just take your entire life to save up the resources for, you know. But anyway, that's my little spiel. So that's why we're not going to put up the tool shelf because it requires obsidian. So actually, that is the maximum level workbench that we have available to us in the swamp right now. Pretty cool. Really like it. That's not a bad little area set up for it either. I like this. This is good. With the storage here, this is really nice. Actually kind of want to turn this into its own little cubby area. So we're going to do this. We're going to extend the shelving over. Whoops. I'm going to add some more storage here just because. Let's go ahead and seal it up like this. There we go. So we've matched the other side. Also going to toss one of these in there just to kind of match the other side, but I want that stone piece there for when we come in. And yeah, it just kind of creates this nice little cubby. Look at this. This is awesome. We got plenty of storage for ourselves here. Could probably even toss more, you know, like, why not? I like to angle these ones a little bit, get a little bit of a different feel on the bottom. There we go. That's plenty of storage. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's move on. Next, I want to do forage area. So the crafting areas are really important to me. So we're going to start with both of those first. I'm going to go ahead and try to pick a spot here. Where should we have our forge? I think this whole wall is good. So let's start with like on the opposite side of the staircase so we can get as much room as possible. I think right here is going to be good. Right here. Nice. All right. Next is this thing. The bellows are always huge, and I always like it when they're really close. They need to be really close anyway, like so close it's ridiculous. So I always like to just have it point right into the little flame right there. Looks good. There we go. That's got a start to it, and then we're gonna need a couple of these, and we can move these pretty far away, which is nice. So we may end up tossing those somewhere else. I'm gonna put the big iron somewhere over here. I think right here feels pretty good. Right about there. Right about there feels right. All right. Also want to build a little bit of a, yeah, here we go. We're going to build a little bit of a table here. We're going to keep it low. So I'm free placing. I'm holding shift, and see how that kind of like unlocks it? So it's snap, 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 snap. But if you hold shift, it kind of free places. And I'm going to line this up, and we're going to sink it down so that the forge itself is actually showing through a little more. Just like that. And we're going to twist this twice, and we're going to twist it again twice. Perfect. I want it to come right through that workbench, right through that that anvil. Jeez, words. Snapping stuff like this is not too tricky. Mostly you just want to press it up against a wall, or you want to try and snap it up against something that you already have in place. Usually, that'll be enough. This one's giving me a hard time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to free place this one on the outside. I'm going to go over here and place it up against it. On the inside, it should help me snap to where I want to be. Maybe not. Alright, none of that's working. If none of that works, you can always sink yourself deeper, get underneath, and this will always work. Pop, just like that. There we go. I usually try to do everything that I can without deleting flooring. But that one called for it. It's fine though. It's a good little decorating trick. Nice. Look at this little table that we've got going on over here. Let's get back to adding some of the crafting bits. I always like having the bucket pretty close to the anvil if I can swing it. Which it doesn't look like it wants to. So we're just going to toss that out here maybe. We would have our tools, so let's go ahead and try to hang these somewhere. I'm probably going to double up on these just because I like the look, I like the feel. And to double up, sometimes you do need to place another forage nearby. So you can just hang another one. Bam. Then you get rid of this, and that should stay. There we go. That looks really good. Tempted to throw a third one up here. That might be overkill, but like, look at how nice that looks. Oh, that looks awesome. All right, the grinding wheel's next. Oh, look at that. Look at how well the grinding wheel actually sits inside these. Oh, let's do that. Let's delete this. Nice. I think what I'm going to do instead, yes, we're going to make this work because I really want this to be here. It looks really good right there, I think. And if we continue the table through it, that just looks awesome. And it just looks like it's part of the table, which I'm really happy with. Too much extra iron and crap in my inventory. All right. And then we need another anvil. Let's just try and reposition the anvil maybe there. Yes, it's gonna work. That's gonna work just fine. Bam. We can add this back in. Very nice. Why does that look off? Does that look off to you guys? I'm just gonna try and hang these again. Maybe it'll, oh yeah, it'll work out. Nice. Some of these things are really touchy and don't like to be placed in near each other, and then others don't really seem to care or matter all that much. Gotta love it. This is the only other thing that we need to place. We need to find a good spot for it. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be a pain, isn't it? It's not gonna want to place like anywhere. We're gonna have to make a separate little table and cubby for it over here, I think. We're gonna make an even lower countertop here. Or no, we're not. Actually, we're gonna raise this one up a little bit, I think, is what we'll actually do. There. We put a couple pieces of support down. Let's go ahead and plop that right in there, just like that. And then let's see if we can build our little table. Gonna add a little bit in the back there just because it didn't quite line up, but that's okay. You know, the walls in here are all a little wonky, so we're just kind of adding a little bit of extra fill in the background there. Okay, I tried to seal that in all the way across, and honestly it didn't end up looking too good, so what I think I'm gonna do is just try to make a little bit of an odd support right here. I'm just gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. There we go. So it looks like it's supported. Just gonna do this just to hide it just a little bit more. Go. Creates the illusion of a little bit of a support with our nice little workbench in there. Might even be able to move this now. I kind of wanted it in the middle of the room, but as long as it... Look at how far away that one can be. I mean, that's kind of cool, actually. So we're just gonna tag this one right on over here. Nice. There we go. Now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, level 6. Level 6. Very nice. That's all our forge pieces, and that looks really cool. Actually kind of tempted to do something similar over here, just for looks' sake. Just go ahead and kind of keep up a little bit of the theme that we've got going on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Now we kind of have the same little supports going on both sides. That looks great. Now we need storage. We need a little bit of storage. So we're going to do some more shelving in here again. Let's go ahead and start the shelving. Kind of want to get it up a little higher. Yeah, just to give our, just everything we've got going down here a little bit of this, a little more gap, a little more space. Alright, cool. Alright, we're going to do something a little different over here. We're going to go up one. No, we're not actually going to go up one. We are going to raise our shelving up to here. There we go. Slightly mimics the little workbench that we've got going on down here. Nice, and we can add storage all on top of those, which I'll probably do here in a minute. We'll probably mix them. Probably do a little bit of the normal chests and the personal chests. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some of these right here, honestly. Yeah, I just added in another 2-meter beam right here to kind of hide the little floor jut that we have going through there, and it kind of like seals that up a little more. Looks pretty good. Guys, this is looking awesome. This is looking really good. Let's go ahead and add the storage in here like I was talking about. There we go. I like to get pretty cluttery with everything, so we're going to try and squeeze in as much as we can up here. There we go. Should be plenty of storage. We've got a ton of storage now. Just kind of hanging out all around us. Kind of sneakily hitting under some benches there. Yeah, this looks great. Super nice. All right, so we've got a fully functioning little workbench area. We've got a fully functional forge area. Things are coming together really well. This is looking really nice. Okay, one thing I did neglect to add onto this house was a kitchen, but thankfully it seems I've left myself a nice little opening so I can go ahead and make myself one. I want a little bit bigger opening here, so what we're gonna do is chop that out. And we're gonna add in some of these. Keep this look going everywhere. All right, we're gonna have to do this quick. Bam! Look at that. Smooth. All right, there we go. There's that. And we're gonna go ahead and add our hearth, because I do believe, yes, we have access to the hearth at this point. We don't need to make this chimney extremely tall. I really don't want it to go up too much past this roof right here, so we're probably just going to build it up even with this roof. All right, let's go ahead and finish building the chimney up, nice and simple. Just like that. That looks good. All right, and then all I really want to do, yeah, is give it a nice simple little way to leave the house. So we're just going to use these small beams. Snap them right onto there. Continue the pattern up like this. Snap a few of these roofs on. Just like this. Oh, hopped right off the... Why? Why is that a thing? Just jump right over that front, that last bit right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and seal this in. And for just a little extra detail, we'll go ahead and add some boards up and down the sides here. Probably right on the corner edges too. That'll look pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Now it's nice and sealed in. Looks good. Let's go ahead and activate the fire and see how it turns out. Very nice. That's looking pretty good. All right, cool. We have our little kitchen. I thought we were missing something. And that smoke should just come right out here. Shouldn't have any problems. I don't see any blockage. Should be good. Nice solid little chimney. I always like to make myself a little kick plate right here, something to keep me from walking into my fire. Something to just stub my toes on so it says, don't walk in here, Hiccup. Don't hurt yourself. See how that see how that just lets me walk right in there? We're gonna go ahead and add this back. There we go, just like that. Looking good. Alright, so for kitchen, we don't have much for the kitchen out here so far. We just have the cauldron, the spice rack, and the cooking stations themselves. So let's start with the cauldron. I'm gonna try and get this right up here close to the corner. Very nice. Next, we're gonna use the big old cooking pieces. I only want one in the back. One's pretty much all I need. You can go for two, but with this kind of fire pit setup, it's really hard to use and activate a second one if you already have one in front of it. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Hiccups, always getting hiccups. It's a problem. But yeah, for my builds, I usually just like to have the one big rack in the back, and then you can put a couple of these little ones up front. Very nice. And I am going to remove these. Now I can definitely walk in there and get in trouble, but I noticed the little gap first, and now we need to be able to get that meat in the back. All right, that looks awesome. Super chimney. Nice little chimney right there. All right, let's go ahead and hang our spice rack somewhere. Probably off to the side here. Just gonna go ahead and do that. I kind of want to build us a little work table, make this a little cubby, just like we have on the other side of the house. kind of continue that little pattern. So I think what we'll do is just build this out just a little bit, just like that. Yeah, kind of match this little cubby area here. We'll do something similar, and we already have the ads right there working for us there, so that's pretty nice. Gonna go ahead and just put a nice little countertop on this. Cap it off like that. Very nice. There's our spice rack. You can walk through the spice rack, which I've always found pretty cool, so it's all right to have hanging somewhere nearby. I actually kind of want to raise it up a little bit more, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put that board up a little higher right here. About like that. Yeah, that feels better. And then we'll hang the spice rack right from the center. Very nice. Oh, yeah, that looks great. Very cool. Very nice. Oh, man, that looks awesome. Super happy with it. All right, what else can we work with? Oh, yeah. Could use one of these in here somewhere, but it's not going to fit in here anywhere, I don't think. No, can't really see a spot for it in here, really. Let's go ahead and see if we can find another spot for our brewing. There we go. Just a quick little easy brewing spot. I kind of want to raise it up even just a little bit more. Just maybe this much more. Perfect. Yeah, just enough to get it to sit just a little higher than everything else. And then we're going to have... There we go. Got a little brewer right there. Isn't that nice? I like that. Kind of seal it up a little bit up here by itself so it has its own little spots. Very nice. Nice, looking pretty good. Yeah, alright, and then we'll put a little bit of storage down here. I think we're going to double stack the storage here for potions, because you might need ingredients and potions themselves, so having a little double storage right there, maybe even hanging another little, yeah. I just love these shelvings. I'll put these up everywhere, you know? Anywhere I can squeeze them in. It's just so nice. You know what? Let's go crazy. We haven't used too many of these. Let's just put one of these up here. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, this is looking awesome. This is looking awesome so far. Really happy with it. Plenty of comfort, plenty of resting bonus. Oh, yeah. Everything's working out. Everything's looking good. I do want a little exit area back here for fun. Let's go ahead, make a tiny little walkout. There we go. It's probably as big as I want it. Don't want it too big. Why is this one not seeming to want to fit? Or is it this first one that didn't want to fit? One of these is acting funny. There we go. All right, now it feels better. That feels better. Go ahead and let ourselves down right there with some stairs, and I'm going to add just the same kind of railing that we did up front right here. Super simple. Actually, let's double these. Uh-oh, what did I just break? I just broke something. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and add our little railings. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, nice little secret, little hidden spot back here. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I just flattened and leveled this out a little bit, and I really like this area. I think we're going to try and turn this little spot back here into our garden. So we just need a little bit of defense back here. Just something to keep the baddies out and to warn us if anything's come over to beat on it a little bit. Oh, I might need to add some dirt back here to kind of get these fencing pieces to sit a little better. Let's raise this up. There we go. Smooth it back out. That feels a lot better. There we go. And to smooth this out here, what I'm going to do is just raise it once, kind of all the way around like that, and then kind of stand on it. just build this up a little bit. There we go. That smooths that hilling. There we go. That looks better. Not so harsh. Not so harsh. Okay. Same thing. We're going to keep going with the fencing over here. Well, I do think that I want an access right here. Yeah, just like that. Flip this back around. Try to get it to line up as best I can. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and line this up like that. We're going to pull the door back to make the door fit and line up with the fencing, just like that. And then, let's try and raise this stuff up just a little bit so it all matches. There we go. Very cool. All right. Just to seal the rest of this in real quick, we're going to go ahead and just add this. Bam. Done deal. Done deal. Look at that. That looks awesome. All right. I'm going to turn this into a little garden real quick. Here we go. Tiny little backyard garden. That's awesome. I like that. Just kind of sticking out here. Let's go ahead and try and get the same kind of doorway that we have up front working right here. So what we did was took one of these. I'm going to try and find the center point. Just snap it. Not snap it, but replace it right there. There we go. Put the bottom piece in. That bottom piece. Bada boom. Got a door. About halfway in. Love it. Oh man, this place is looking great already. This is looking awesome. Yeah. Alright. On to the next part. I told you this takes a while. This is just this is just me rambling and decorating, and it's a lengthy, slow process. I won't lie. It is. This usually takes longer than the actual build itself. No joke. No joking there. There we go. Let's go ahead and do some railing for these stairs. There we go. Nice railings. And we're not putting the 2-meter beam across here, because it actually like ends up hitting our character's head and it makes the staircase impassable. So we're gonna have to leave that open, which is fine. This is looking really nice. Pretty cramped and compact, but pretty awesome as well. Let's go upstairs and do the bedroom. I wanted the bedroom to be upstairs. Yeah, this is just gonna be awesome. For furniture, warmth, sleeping, and all of the above, we were gonna add one of these right here. I'm worried about the smoke this is going to produce. We'll leave it up there while we work and see how that affects us in a few minutes. But let's go ahead and try and get a bed in here. Like I said, I have been using some wolf pelt, so I've been using the new dragon bed. Technically, I guess we could have run into wolves at this point, but like you're not on the mountain actively hunting them. But I'm still going to use it just because. I might want to move it. I want to be able to actively get on both sides of the bed. There we go. That takes up a lot of room in here already. Just like that. It really, truly does. Okay, next. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a nice little table in here for studying. Throw down a nice chair to sit in. Here we go. Should we make a window here? Not really. Can't really make a window here. But I do want to add some windows up here, and the windows are going to be tricky. They're going to be a little different. It's going to be fun. What I want to do is, there we go. All right, so I've opened that up. Nice, that looks pretty good. Okay. Nice. See how they overlap like that? We're going to have to go outside to check that out. Actually, I'm probably just going to go out there and fly up real quick just to take a quick look at it, because I think that's what I want to do. Just wanted to add 2, maybe 3 of those, kind of awkwardly spaced around. Let's just go ahead and fly and take a look up here. And they overlap each other just a little bit, and I think I could hide that with some beam supports. You just toss 2 of these in like that. Yep, that looks awesome, and it gives a little bit of light, relieves a little bit, lets a little smoke out, I'm sure too, maybe. I just think that looks awesome. So I'm going to add in at least one more of these just to get a little more of that natural light upstairs. Let's go ahead and get back up there. Not necessarily windows, but, you know, close enough. I suppose you could get 4 of them if you really wanted. I'm not going to do that. I'm okay with just the 2 like this. That's fine by me. Let me just go ahead and continue decorating in here just a little bit more. Big fan of those little side tables. I really think they're fun. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I really like the lip that this gives us, this roofing gives us in here. Makes it really easy for me to go ahead and just toss up some storage for fun. Just keeping it real. There we go. Yeah, keeping it cluttered in here. I really like that. That looks awesome. Thinking some armor pieces up here. This is the bedroom after all. This is where we'll be coming and going and trading out all of our armor, yeah. This is definitely going to end up being our portal room, so we're just going to go ahead and plop a portal down right here. Very cool. I have no idea what that's connected to, honestly. I'm kind of scared to go through it. What is that connected to? What do I have there? Oh, man. All right, we're going to make that a little sitting area down there for sure. What else can go in here? Oh yeah, the cartography table. We don't have a cartography table set up anywhere. We should probably put that around here somewhere. Oh gosh, where's this thing gonna go? Definitely need a cartography table somewhere. Can't believe I forgot it. I might put it outside. It might be pretty nice to be just plopped down on that front porch out there. Then again, also might look pretty good if we put it in right here. Let's try and tuck it into the corner about as much as we can. Nice. Yeah. No, actually, I like that upstairs. There we go. Oh, man. I hope I haven't lost a lot of you. I know just decorating is this. It's just a stream of nonsense and me trying to... just me trying to place things that I think look good and fill up space. There's really hardly any planning involved. I'm not going to lie to you. Still walk by it on both sides. Very nice. Very nice. I do still want a chair right here, probably. There we go. But you can walk in here. I like being able to move around. Gotta have enough space just to walk around and get around. This looks awesome. Very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the wolf rug and a deer rug up here. There we go. Not gonna go too crazy with any of the other rugs. And for this house and this area, I want a yellow banner because yellow is my color. I love yellow. Let's go ahead and plop it right there. Oh, scoot it out a little bit further so it's not in the... There we go. Yeah, look at that. Yellow banner. I like it. Kind of want to plop another one down over here. Right next to the bedpost. Very nice. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Alright, let's go down. Alright, this little room. This little room is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get a little table set up under the stairs for fun. I like that. We'll decorate that with something in here in just a little while. Actually, you know what? Let's twist it to get it to line up more with the wall. And we're going to put a chair in here. Kind of a sneaky little under the stairs study. A sneaky little storage chest right here, if we can manage it. There we go, right in the corner. And we'll go ahead and toss one of these in. Create a nice little waiting nook if you're waiting on allies to come through the portal, or if you're waiting to go through yourself for some reason. Let's go ahead and toss down a wolf rug here too. Put the deer rug out here. I feel like we do need some lighting in here. It is quite dark. Let's go ahead and toss those right there. Probably just the one, honestly. Probably just the one. I do want a window right here, so we are going to bust this out. There we go. Look at that. Didn't even need to do anything. It's perfect, just the way it is. I do want to outline it, just to kind of give it a more of a finished window look. There we go. There we go. Just the one window right there, though. We're not going to go crazy. One simple, tiny little window. Do I want to put one right there? Do I? I kind of do. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, you can't. Haha, foolish Hiccup. Where's my redo button? Or my undo button? There we go. Alright, can't put one there. Definitely gonna leave one right there, though. That looks really good. Should probably put one down here somewhere, but I don't know. I don't really want to. I kind of like that this is all sealed in. I think we'll just keep it with the one window. One window seems like enough. Alright, we do need some light in here. Jeez Louise, where are we gonna put this light? It's right there gonna be enough. I may take, and we're gonna use a standing iron torch. We're gonna tuck it right here in the corner, I think. There we go, for a little bit more light in here. Yeah, that's not gonna stand anyway. Let's put one here. One there and one there, and that's plenty of light for this room. It may have even lit up the upper levels a little too much, maybe. No, not quite. No, I think this looks good. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're looking good so far. Awesome. Okay, okay. No, this is looking great. This is looking fantastic. All right, now we got to do lighting out here. Let's just go ahead. Keep lighting really simple. Just like that. Maybe a little higher. That one was placed a little low. Just like that. And that's plenty of light. Oh yeah, that's probably too much actually. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. And this one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That feels like much more balanced lighting. I like that. Oh, that looks great. Could use some carpet in here. I'm going to double stack this carpet just because it sinks into the rug, or sinks into the rock a little bit. See how that wolf carpet really sinks into the rock? We're just going to stack it 2 or 3 times to bring it up a little bit more. There we go. Same thing right there. Let's get a wolf rug in here for cooking. Let's get a deer rug out here for working. Overlap those a little bit. And one right here for the entranceway. Very nice. Alright, just a little more lighting. I'm going to go ahead and toss iron one right here. Iron standing for... I don't want that. Oh no, hiccups again. Why? It's just silly. I really don't know why I get them so often. There we go. And then you get behind it and place another one of these right here. Needs to go back a little bit more. Like that, I hope. Let's try it again. Place this in behind it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Leave it just like that. Just a little bit of light out here for the garden. Don't need much. Really don't need much. Yeah, no, everything's working out just fine. Oh yeah, this is great, guys. This is turning out really well. All right, let's do some stuff out here on the porch. Yeah, nice little sitting area for you and your friends. Nice little sitting area. Let's go ahead and throw a torch up in the center of it because that always looks really nice. There we go. Let's try and get this lined up so that it looks pretty well stacked. Perfect. Doesn't that look like a good stack of wood? Alright, and then we're going to take this again. I'm going to make a workbench out here. Just toss the workbench out here. I'm really just going to toss this in right here. Just like that. And we're going to toss another one over here. There, and we're going to add an adds too. First, we're going to add the adds, then we'll add another one of these. It's being a pain. Perfect, we can get rid of the workbench. And then the other thing I really love to do, and I haven't done it in a while, I'm going to do it for this build in particular, is just stack these. I really enjoy the look that this brings to a house, like it's something that you've prepared and you're going to use eventually. And the trick here is to just not be too, you know, don't be too clever with your placement. You want it to kind of be a little sloppy. Make it look like you just chopped it all up and just threw it over here to await, you know, its use. There we go. I just really love doing this. I always think it looks really cool. It's just a nice little busy detail. Man, look at this place. This place is nice. Very compact. Definitely a nice little single-player home. Alright, now we have just the front yard, because I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much the decoration of the house. There is one more section, or one more thing that I like to go around and do, and that's add, you know, a drink and a meal, and a drink and a meal, and a knife and a drink. You know, like, I go around and do this, but it's the last part of the thing I do. I always just like to add several of these everywhere to really just give the place, like, a really well-used, well-lived-in look. Right here is just going to be foods and carrots and stuff, probably, so we'll just kind of be a little neater about it, you know? Not so much. I always want to give it a little bit of a twist. There we go. Yeah, we'll line this up with a bunch of, potions. I always just like to make these pretty neat, pretty lined up. They don't have to be perfect. A little cluttery is always good, in my opinion. There we go. Lots of potions right there. And again, this is always the final part, you know? This will be for the sword. You know, sword, axe somewhere, you know. It's all just little stuff. And I usually just go in and fill this in afterward. And I'm not going to include that on this video because that just takes forever spawning in all those items to place everywhere. And sometimes I can get picky, sometimes I'm not picky at all, and I just toss stuff down. So it's all preference when you get to this point, really. So just, you know, have fun with it. Just place whatever you think looks good anywhere. You know, and we're gonna go back through and do the same exact thing with oh, I can't place one on there. I swear I could in the past. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to do the same thing with the wall mounts, you know. We're going to go around and add a couple of really cool wall trophies in certain areas, anywhere that we can get it to really look good. That's looking pretty awesome. That's pretty much complete. I'm going to call that good. There's a little bit more I want to add on out here, but it's really nothing special. We're just going to do... Let's do it really quick, guys. Let's do it really quick. Let's go ahead and just pave ourselves a nice little area. There we go. And I'm going to go with this super simple wall. We're just going to use a regular stone wall, and we're just going to kind of seal ourselves in right here. There we go. And I do kind of want to, like, just now that I've built it that way, I kind of want to bring the dirt right up to it. I think it'll look pretty cool. I'm just going to do this real quick. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That looks kind of cool, actually. And the dirt is, like, just... There we go. Just shy of coming out of the top of it. There, that looks awesome. I'm going to go ahead and add a railing here. Just because I think it'll look awesome. Yeah, there we go. Super simple. Alright. And I don't want to get too crazy. I feel like these videos have already gone on forever and ever. I don't want to get too crazy with the smelter and the kiln. So we are just going to kind of like toss those in over here. I'm a big fan of these bonfires once you're able to make them, and I like having them kind of near an entrance. So we are going to toss one in right here. Let's go ahead and start it up. Oh, I don't have any wood. Go. Why would I do that? What? I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Let's start it up again. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I can add a little bit of a ring around it. There we go. Just a nice little campfire right there at the beginning. And I really do enjoy how this stuff makes, like, excellent fencing, so we are going to kind of, like, go a little crazy with it. We're just going to start maybe right here. We're just going to follow our property line. And I'm going to come back and kind of raise the dirt out here a little bit because it is kind of sinking a little. Right into that tree. Looks pretty good. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can build this up just a little bit more so that it actually is all sticking in the ground. That is just barely hanging in there. Instead of that, let's actually just go ahead and try to repaint it. There we go. Same with this stuff in here. All along the edge here. Let's just try to bring it back a little. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Alright, let's do the same everywhere else. So just trying to make a little bit of a fencing line. And I know, I'm not technically supposed to have the maypole. I just really wanted to put it there because I think it looks nice. It's just fun. That's definitely something I did spawn in that we don't have access to right now. Unless you're using the codes like I am. See how I have everything unlocked right now. This character does not have everything unlocked. That's how I keep track of like what I should and shouldn't be using. When I'm going through all this, I can turn it on and off, and like this is, you know, this is everything that we have up until this point in the meadow, in the swamps, and this is unlocking everything. But usually I don't try to unlock too much of what I don't have. I'm only just using a little bit of that because of decoration. I think it's a little fun. Creating just another little sitting spot. I've really grown fond of this kind of thing. Just making these little. I don't even know what to call them really, but just like tiny little spots for you and your friends to hang out at. I've really grown fond of this. So just like, you know, nice little sitting spots. You can hang out here while you're waiting for your iron and your coal to smelt out and everything. It's awesome. I think this is great. This is really nice. I'm also a big fan of creating sneaky little hideaway stuff. What we're gonna do right here real quick. Just right here. I'm gonna make 3 pieces, so let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll take that back. 1 and 2. We're gonna build it out a little bit, just like that. Very nice. And all we're using this for, guys, just for coal. You can use it for coal. You can use it for iron. Whatever you want. This is just going to be a nice little storage cubby. We're gonna duplicate that if we can on top and bottom. Nice. Bam. There you go. There you go. And if you really want to get fancy with it, you can. We can use some of these little shutters. Really don't like these shutters, though. A lot of times they're just hard to get back. They're hard to close again, so I don't think we're going to use them. I'm just going to leave it just like that, just someplace to store your stuff. Let's go ahead and add some light back here. I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to the tree if we can. Very cool. Just a little bit of light back here so you can get back here and store that. Yeah, this place is coming together. Oh, yeah. Oh, this place looks great already. I think this is awesome. It's really simple. It's nothing fancy. This really, you know, this didn't turn out to be very complicated or crazy. I think maybe I was focused too much on the decorating aspect because I know I wanted to include that with this video. So maybe I thought about the decorations a little too much and didn't think about the shape of the house enough. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. I really think this one turned out pretty cozy. It's not super, I don't know if I'd call it super original. It's pretty compact, pretty simple. I really like this. I really like this though. This came out really well, and it was mostly about decoration. And as you guys saw, I really don't plan a whole lot with decorating. It's just I walk into a room and I'm like, hey, I want my workbench here, and I try to make it work. Or hey, I want my my smithing stuff to go in here, and I just make it work. Last thing I'm gonna do is run around and just place a bunch of these items in the item stands, and that's just going to add a little bit more color and life to this place than it already has. But I think this place looks pretty awesome as is already, and I've taken way too much time to decorate. Decorating always takes way longer than the build itself, no matter what happens. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this little decoration walkthrough. I probably won't do another one like this. This is just so much. Decorating is so much. If there are specific decorations that you would like to see, or things that you would like to know how I do, then just leave comments, and maybe I'll make some shorts and just explain them in the shorts. That seems better. Because I feel like this was a little dry. I feel bad about it. It's just me rambling and decorating, and I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, you know, let me know in the comments below if you want to see another one. But I don't know. I feel like the decorating is just really straightforward. For me anyway. It's just about cluttering up a place. I really like making my countertops, filling in any space I can. Yeah, you guys have seen my decorations. They all look pretty similar to this, and that's just kind of how I go through it. I hope it was helpful. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's just it's such a stream of thought thing. There's really no planning that goes into it. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's the whole process of the decorations. I'm gonna go ahead and include the flybys from the build, so you get to see that again. So you get to see all of the things that I added on these item stands and everything everywhere. And yeah, but other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed this decoration thing. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you think this is fun and if we should do it again. But I don't know. I think me personally, I think if you guys just ask me in the comments of these builds what you'd like to see detailed, I can make some shorts to really just toss together my decoration ideas. But anyway, I'll throw the flybys at you, and we're just going to let it wrap up after the flybys. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy these flybys, and thanks so much for hanging out here at the Digital Hermitage. I'll see you guys in the next build. Later.